Welcome back to First Time Home Buyers Bootcamp. This is our second video in our three-part series where we work through in detail what buying a home is all about if you're experiencing this for the first time. I'm Lisa Salt with RE/MAX Vernon Salt Fowler. I'm a realtor in the North Okanagan Shuswap since 1993. And in our first video in our bootcamp, we talked about demystifying the process. What's the process from start to end, step by step, of buying a house? And now that you have that under your belt, in today's video, we're going to give you our Realtor best tips and tricks for effective house hunting. And these are some insider tips of what you can do to shortcut the process and the stress of finding your first home. Now, the house hunting process is exciting. It's also challenging. So let's look at some strategies to enhance your search, some tips for evaluating homes during tours, and advice on effectively working with real estate agents. Okay, so let's talk about the strategies for effective house hunting. Number one, set clear priorities. You got to look at your needs versus your wants. Literally, you want to make a list. For you list makers out there, this likely will be your favorite part. You have to have a very honest discussion with yourself and your partner or whoever's buying with you as to what you really, really need versus what you just want. Or maybe your needs now and your wants that you may be able to add at a later date. And you have to make that list either on your own or with your realtor, and then list those must-have features and the nice-to-have amenities. You gotta focus on those needs to prevent overspending. You gotta have priorities around your budget and your comfort level as well. So establish a realistic budget considering mortgage payments, taxes, and maintenance costs. Number two is utilize online tools to fast track your process. So property search websites, use filters to narrow down listings. You can look at price, size, location, and check the new listings sent to you directly by your realtor. That's a nice way to fast track the process, is to sit down with a realtor, have a really frank conversation about what your wants and needs are, and have them set up a custom computerized search for you. Then go online and do some virtual video tours. I like the idea of leveraging virtual tours and video for an initial evaluation. It saves you a lot of time by visiting only the most promising homes that are the first on your list after you go through them on the line. You can look at them and view them from the comfort of your armchair. It's a great part of the internet. Number three, work with a real estate agent. Let's talk about the benefits. I talked about some of them already, but agents have access to the multiple listing service, the MLS, and they can provide expert advice on market trends and also have been in a lot of the houses. So they can not only fast track your process by telling you which ones won't suit you or are hugely overpriced or whatever, or right next to the train track, but they can also, if you hire them to represent you, advise you on value. The last thing you want to do is overpay. Now, choosing an agent, you need to select someone experienced and knowledgeable about your desired area, and of course, with whom you feel comfortable. How about someone who's going to call you back? That's a good start. Now, let's look at some tips for home tours and open houses. These are our best realtor tips for you. Number one, evaluate the property's condition. Look at the exterior. Check out the roof. How does it look? The foundation, are there big cracks? Landscaping, is it all neglected and brown and look awful? Maybe that has something to say about how the house is maintained. The realtor can also help you point out a few things, and the home inspector, of course, is going to be the person that knows the most about all these things. But just sometimes you can look and you can say, holy cow, that roof looks like it's caving in, or whatever. That's the exterior. Now what about the interior? You want to look for things like water damage, mold, the condition of the plumbing, the electrical systems. Try to look beyond the lipstick, because paint can hide a world of hurt.
I will sell this house today.
Again, these are things, if you're not knowledgeable on plumbing and electrical, that's okay, because you're going to have a home inspector that will. Look at the windows. You want to make sure you're not stuck with single pane glass and paying a fortune as all your heat and maybe your air conditioning goes out the window. Number two, assess the layout and the space and the flow. Ensure that the layout suits your lifestyle and your family needs. A two-story is great for a family, but it may not take advantage of the view. If you'd rather have a view and you don't have a family, maybe you don't need the bedrooms upstairs. Maybe you'd rather have something like a grade level entry. something where you can walk into the basement level and then your view is on the next level. It's on the top level, and that's where all your living area is. But hey, maybe you don't want to drag your groceries up the stairs in a grade level entry. Then maybe how about a bi-level or a split, something like that. Or maybe you just want a level entry with a walkout basement. There's all sorts of different kinds of floor plans that you can be looking at. So you want to decide on what works for you and your family. Got to look at the number of bedrooms. Do you need a mortgage helper? Maybe you want to have a suite or a suite potential. Storage, that's a big one. Evaluate the closet space, the cabinets and other storage area, especially if you have lots of toys and things like that. Number 3, do a neighborhood assessment. Visit the neighborhood. Once you find a house there, visit the neighborhood at different times. Kind of observe the neighborhood at the various times of day. Assess the noise levels, traffic patterns. Is it on a busy street? Does it have a community feel? Do you want a community feel? You got to consider proximity to schools and parks and shopping and bus routes and all those other amenities that are important to your lifestyle. Number 4, take notes of the houses that you visit and take some photos so that you can remember. Keeping those detailed notes and the photos of each property to compare the features and issues later is super helpful. Then prepare some questions for the seller or the seller's agent through your agent about the home's history and any recent updates or repairs or things like that. One other thing we always like to say, number 5, is the top 3 rule. Pick a name for each house and only keep 3 on your top list. Otherwise, it just gets too confusing. If you're going to see 10 houses, you're going to put this kitchen in that house and that bathroom over here, and then you're not going to remember what that house looks like. The best you can do is say, okay, that's the pink bedroom house. Oh, that's the nice yard house. Oh, that's the killer view house, whatever it happens to be, and only keep 3 on the top of your list. Which brings us to number 6. Feel free to leave. If you walk through the door and you're like, I do not like this house. I will never ever buy this. If you hate it when you walk in, just turn around and leave. You don't need to spend an hour in each place. Now for each house, just take a cursory look the first time and then go for a second showing to get a really detailed view of everything. You don't need to spend an hour in each house. And those are my top 3 strategies for effective house hunting and our top 6 tips for home tours and open houses. Join us next week for our 3rd video in our 3-part series of our first-time homebuyer bootcamp, where we talk about 2 very important parts of the process: negotiations and closings. Until then, call us if you need us. We're at Remax Vernon Fowler.